Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and you guys want to know a quick run through of how to get the Devil's Ruin. It's the new sidearm. First thing you need to do is go into a normal difficulty. The legend is not required, either one will work. So go into normal difficulty, finish a run of that, and at the end of that we're going to pick up the quest. Alright Guardians, so upon finishing your Sundial run, again normal difficulty is fine. You'll come in here and you'll see the quest is active right here. A moment in time, a lost relic. We're going to go speak with Saint 14 real quick, and then we've got one more step. Alright Guardians, so when you get done with your Sundial run, come back in the tower, talk to Saint 14. He's going to have a quest step for you to move it forward, and then we are going to be on basically the final step. It's a pretty short quest. So we've got a moment in time, a tour through history. Saint 14 has confirmed the Timelost frame you found is a piece of Twilight Gap history. He thinks you can repair it with materials recovered from the site of the Great Battle itself. Venture to Twilight Gap in the European Dead Zone and reclaim the lost weapon fragments Saint 14 described. And pretty much just have to finish the mission, and our reward is the weapon. So it's pretty short and sweet. There are 10 weapon fragments, so let me show you guys where all of them are at. Alright Guardians, when you go to the EDZ map, it is going to be in the bottom left corner down by Winding Cove. Once you click on Parts Long Lost, we'll go inside and see where these locations are. Alright Guardians, so when you load into the Twilight Perfect map, we're going to have 10 pieces that we're going to need to find, so just follow me along, I'll take you guys to each of them. Alright, so as you go forward here, the first one's going to be right around this rock. Chill right here for number one. Does kind of have a bit of a delay when you pick them up. Second one right up here on the end of this railing, I don't know what it's called. Third one, if you come underneath into this kind of little open area, it's going to be right here against these crates on the entrance. Come inside the doorway. We're going to head to the outside here to the left. A couple here are kind of grouped together. First one is going to be underneath right here, kind of in that fall down section where some of you guys may have seen heavy ammo before. Then we're going to head outside by this giant cannon thing. This would be number 5. As we jump to the outside, we're going to go ahead and see 6 out here on this lower territory. When you come up here in this doorway, take a look and get your bearings again if you need to. So we're going to head outside, come down the stairs, going to be tucked in this little doorway right underneath the staircase. We're going to head across to that number 3, the big kind of point B in PvP. Tucked right behind these boxes is another one. And then the last 2 are pretty quick. Right up here in the middle, one in the container. And then right at the big choke point of everything will be the final one. So that's number 9, and this is 10. So, nice and simple. Alright Guardians, so once you collect all 10 pieces, you will wait for a minute. Depending on how quickly you do it, the dialogue will finish, and then you will receive your reward. The reward is going to be the sidearm straight going into your inventory. It is a solar sidearm with the potential of when you hold down the trigger to fire a laser beam that works towards stopping unstoppable enemies. So pretty cool weapon. I'll do a different review on that one later once I get a feel for it. Use it in PvP, PvE. Twitter seems to look like it's going to have some fun and some potential to it, so we will see what comes. But I hope this helps you finish the quest. What I'm going to do now is actually put the dialogue at the end that was going on during the mission in Twilight Gap. So if you guys want to listen to it, cool. It's honestly just hilarious. If you go into the mission, listen to it to yourself. But at this point, the video is basically done. The dialogue's just going to be at the end, so you guys can hear all of that. Again, thank you guys for all the support, past 45,000 and still climbing. So thank you guys. You guys can subscribe here to the channel. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like below. Follow me on Twitch or Twitter. And of course, you guys can always support me directly on Patreon as well. Links of all that are in the description below. Thank you guys. You're rock stars. Happy New Year, and enjoy the dialogue. It's pretty damn funny, and I was pleasantly surprised. Like, I sat there and listened for a while. I laughed a couple times. So enjoy your new weapon, and more to come.
Welcome to Twilight Gap, the place where humanity nearly died.
Guardian, there are no Crucible matches scheduled for the Gap today.
Osiris, how did you know we were here?
I saw the Guardian arrive.
You're spying on him?
I watch all Guardians of stature.
The battle against the Fallen that took place here, it made Titans famous. Not in a good way.
You say that like the Warlocks and Hunters sat on their hands.
Get off this line, Osiris. I'm showing the Guardian something very important.
Make me.
You would not survive that, but you made me laugh. You can stay. The fabled yellow horns of legend were constructed from the armor of guardians who died here. Final deaths, all of them.
What happened here wasn't your fault. Or mine.
We would have lost if not for Shax's last stand. With Nkeichi and Abdi, and Truth, Li Feng, Anna. They all believed in him.
He's more stubborn than you.
I have never known him to give up. Ever. He's taught me a lot. Guardian, whether you wanted it or not, you've become the best of us. Or close to it. Without you, there would be no Saint 14. The Battle of Twilight Gap might have been lost.
Saint, your ego knows no bounds.
And you have a fat head, Warlock.
What's all this? Guardian, there are no sanctioned matches at Twilight Gap right now.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Osiris,
Warlord Shax, as I live and breathe.
Saint 14? I thought you were dead.
Brother, I have always hated you.
They'll be at this for a while, Guardian. Feel free to move about the universe. I'm sure you have better things to do than listen to this.
Shax, the Crucible. What have you done with it?
It's not the crucible by which you and I were forged. Took years. But Twilight Gap changed everything. After that day out there, the Crucible went from a place where we settled our differences to a place where we bettered ourselves.
I heard you give out some amazing weapons to your fighters.
Those weapons are earned with blood, sweat, and tears.
Are you sure your fighters are bettering themselves or chasing hardware?
Listen, even Guardians need to get paid once in a while.
When you put it that way, you sound like that sad, lonely rat man who lives downstairs.
The Drifter. Keep your enemies close, right? Watch him for us.
I was shocked to see Eris mourn again. She is not as she was.
She represents the best of us. Ghostless. And stronger than you and me both.
Perhaps we could get her a bigger gun. She would not have to carry that rock all the time. Speaking of guns, tell me more about these weapons you've crafted. I am not allowed to earn them. I have heard you made one for young Redrix. Redrix's claymore?
Broadsword.
Whatever. There was a hand cannon as well. You made one for Yosef. Luna's howl.
Yes, Luna was his dog. She passed on the moon, fighting Hive.
Those bastards. I'm glad you killed their king.
Are these questions leading anywhere, Saint?
Yes. The long rifle you designed, the Revoker, what's the story behind it? What does it do?
It shoots bullets, Saint. It's a gun.
All the good work you've done. The city is amazing. The tower is amazing.
Anything I've done pales in comparison to what our Guardian has accomplished.
I always told you he would return to save us.
Still wearing that spinfoil hat, I see. The Guardian saved you with Vex Tech. He is not a divine savior.
Wanna bet?
Oh, you never change.
And you still owe me Glimmer.
In my defense, you were dead. And I don't make much as Crucible handler.
You know, when I walk the streets of the city, the children demand I carry them. I do so, but I ask them to sing me a song. A song of their people.
No, I refuse.
Then you can pay me. A Titan is only as good as his word.
But I don't know any songs.
Make something up.
Let me see. Eris hummed a few bars on the moon. How did it go? I'm on the moon. It's made of cheese.
That is awful.
It's not my song. It's Eris's.